Greetings! Today is September 17th, 2024. We're back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing the newly released Masters of the Universe Masterverse Sorceress Teela. Now, when this was announced, I think back at Comic-Con, and they showed us that there was going to be a snake version of Teela, which I thought was awesome in the show, and in action figure form is even better. But I remember seeing promotional pictures of this. It just came out online somewhere. I don't know what website I saw it on, but it's one of, it was a highly detailed pictures, and I was like, wow, these are awesome promotional pictures. So when I went to Target today, I looked in this, was looking for an actually totally different action figure. And then when I came across this, I turned around, I was like, oh shoot, I didn't even know this was being released yet. So, I had to snag this, and he also had Man at War, or Man at Arms, in his new outfit. So I picked up both. Those are the only two left on the shelf. But as far as packaging, this packaging came out impressive. I like the artwork and the design of this. You know what I'm saying? The illustration is pretty impressive. Here you have the side of her, and then here you have the back, which I actually wish they put the artwork on the back again. I mean, the promotional pictures for the, the character action figure itself is cool, but I really am a big fan of this artwork right here. Like this type of artwork, you don't even want to throw the packaging out because it just looks so awesome. This could be like slapped on a shirt, a tattoo or something, you know what I'm saying? But let's crack this bad boy open and take a closer look. Okay, so here's Teela outside the packaging. Now, as impressive as she is, that she does have cloth material on the side, which I thought was on the back, which is pretty cool. And it actually has like snake print on it, and it's very long. So it looks like when she's standing there, it looks like she's pretty much a snake. But I actually like the design and the detail and how she came out. I have a little paint splatter right here, but that's not too bad. Her face and the sculpt of her face came out impressive. She has paint assets on the side of her arms. She also is rocking the Black Widow belt, or the Mystique belt from Marvel Legends. But it's very detailed. All the paint is pretty much sculpted and designed on very well. This is a very soft, pliable material, which is her head garment, so you can actually still get the neck movement back and forth, which is really good. And then that snake cobra on the emblem is really impressive. They did a good job with this. Masterverse really cooked with this figure. I'm really impressed by it. And her hands, they painted, so she has her painted nails and everything. And on the other hand, which she holds her staff with. And her staff, the way her staff came out, you can actually fudge this in with like G.I. Joe if you wanted to, because this staff came out pretty impressive. It has a cobra, the eyes painted, sculpted in design. It has that shine to it. Very impressive. She also comes with other sets of hands. So she has her other gripping hand right here, if you see it. And then she has her other splayed hand as well. Very cool. And then she comes with this sort of like demonic, I would say magic spell snake. Very cool. The eyes are painted and everything. And it sort of like wraps around her arm as so. So if you ever want to have her pose with it, it can actually look like that. Very impressive. I had a lot of time with this particular figure, but like all other Masterverse action figures, you're getting the same articulation and everything. She does have a waist bend, so she can bend that far back and only about that forward. She doesn't have a waist turn, so all of this is a solid plastic, but the only articulation you're getting is up here in the abdomen. So, but she can move around pretty good. Her arms can splay all the way out. She has double jointed elbows, pinless joints. Her legs, I thought her legs shared the same as Evil Lyn over here, because Evil Lyn also has sculpted feet as well, but it's not. It's a different sculpt. So they pretty much gave her an all new sculpt. There's her toes, so you can actually bend forward that high up and that far back. And I like the fact that they actually gave you a black joint in here, so that way the paint won't break up from her foot to her ankle. So her ankle guards are still matched evenly, which is very good. Very good attention to detail. Most other action figures will just leave this. This would have been green if anything. But I'm glad that they used a black joint to actually show the continuation of that plastic, because that's pretty impressive in the front and back. And there's her sculpt, so her butt is sculpted and everything. Very, very impressive figure. Her legs go out that far, go back that far, so you're not going to get that much articulation going back. Double jointed knees, also pinless. She also has a shin swivel as well, so if you want to, like, you know, shivel, you know, her shin can, a lot of articulation, and she has an upper thigh cut too, so she can articulate up here as well. This is a very impressive character. I like the fact that they actually gave her so much articulation, just as they would any other action figure. You know, the sculpt and the design and everything is pretty impressive with Teela here. But I really like the fact that we're actually getting these, you know, pretty much fantasy-based characters. This is the only fantasy-based characters that's actually on the shelf, which, you know what I'm saying, we get a lot of soldiers, we get a lot of robots, but when we get those high adventure fantasy characters, you know what I'm saying, that's on the shelf, it's pretty awesome. I really wish that the Four Horsemen or like Mythic Legions could actually get a spot on the shelf as well, because I would buy them if I saw them in stores. I'm not really too prone into ordering too many stuff offline, but if I was to see more of figures like these on the shelf, I'm definitely putting them in my collection. And she actually goes well with your classics as well, you know, but we're going to take a look at the size comparison and everything. But overall, I like the way she came out. I want to get another one, but for right now, this is the only one I've seen. You can also check your stores and see if, because they should be starting to hit Target right now, but I haven't seen them in Walmart yet. I've only seen the previous wave, but I'm pretty sure that once Target gets it, all retailers are going to get it. But this is a very, very, very good figure. And there's her cleavage right there. So when you lift this up, and like I said, this is a pliable plastic, so you can actually see the attention to detail that they given her. They spared no expense. Even her helmet, even her head garment is sculpted, and I like that. That's pretty cool. Her waist is sculpted as well, so like the breakup between the black and the green, you can actually feel the ridges in here, so it does look like she's actually wearing like a body uniform or something. But very, very impressive. Very impressive character. And I've been collecting a lot of the Masterverse figures, including the new from the new series. So if they start releasing more of them, I will be picking them up. I may need to get another one of these because I want to do some customs with this particular Teela as well. But overall, very, very impressive action figure. Now, as far as size comparison, here she is standing next to the NECA Flash Gordon. Here she is standing next to the McFarlane Toys Flash. Here she is standing next to the Marvel Legends Angela. And here she is standing next to the Marvel Selects Psylocke from X-Men. And here she is standing next to the old school Mattel Masterverse, the Mattel Multiverse Alfred Pennyworth. I don't know why I get tongue-tied. Here she is standing next to Prince Adam from the Masters of the Universe Classics, the 2-pack with Cringer. And here she is standing next to He-Man, which I pretty much just swapped the head from the 2-pack, Cringer and Prince Adam, and just put it on this old head right here. So yeah, this is pretty much the anniversary body that I used. Came out pretty good. And finally, here she is standing next to Pop's Man-at-Arms or Man-at-War from her wave mate, the Masters of the Universe line. I actually like this particular character as well, but I like how the gold accents on both of these just shine. Like if you have this on your shelf, it's really gonna pop. It's really gonna like bring out the shelf a lot for your Masters of the Universe shelf. But overall, great figures. And that wraps up my review of the newly released Masters of the Universe Revolutions Masterverse Sorceress Teela. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this figure. Tell me if you plan on picking it up. And I'll catch you in another video in the future. Peace.